Hello chums, my name is Richard, this is Gentlemanly Gaming, and welcome to Crusader Kings 2. Now, what I want to get out of the way first of all, yes, I know CK3 is a thing, and we will get to it, don't you worry. But I wanted today to start off with Crusader Kings 2. Why is that? Because this is the game that actually prompted me to start this channel. I was watching a YouTuber play this game and I loved watching the series of how they played. Don't get me wrong, it was fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed it, had a great time watching it, and will probably watch it again at some point in the future just because it's so great and so entertaining. But while I was watching him play, I had this thought that they were saying that they wanted to play this game as a proper roleplay game. But then they did what everyone else who plays this game does that I've seen. They played this game for themselves with some RPG elements, don't get me wrong. But a lot of the decisions that they made in this game went against what the actual character that they were playing was. So they would do things that meant that a kind character would end up executing someone, or a character who wasn't seen as brave would lead in their armies into battle, or even go to war if they were content. It didn't seem like they were actually playing with regards to how the actual character was. So that's what I want to do here today, ladies and gentlemen, with this series. So I am going to play this game as the characters that actually come up as they are, with their stats, their traits, and see how far we can get, trying to play as authentically as the person that they actually can. Like I said, I'm not sure how this is going to work. I've played this myself a few times, actually playing it this way. I had a great time doing it, but I'm not sure if it's necessarily going to translate very well into a YouTube series, but we will see about that. Hopefully we're going to get some decent characters that come up that will actually allow us to pursue a pretty decent and a pretty well-rounded kind of experience with expanding in parts, consolidating in others, building diplomatic relationships. So yeah, let's get into it today. Let's see how well we do going forward. So here we go, here's the first selection. So there are a number of periods that we can start with. This is actually why I like CK2 ahead of CK3. I do like CK3, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, there's something special about CK2 for me. I like that, and this is one of the factors, that there are so many eras that we can start from. So in CK3 obviously you can't start this early, and they really want to push you towards this start date or the Viking Age. But what we're going to do is we're going to start right back at the beginning with the early medieval ages, and we're going to see how far we can take this. So this is where we're going to be starting, and it obviously gives you the choice of some recommended rulers that you can start with. These are all powerful rulers that will give you a fairly varied but also quite a specific path, let's say. But we're going to start with a custom game setup today. So here we are, beautiful map. I still love this map. I think this map is amazing. I know that they went on to improve it a little bit more in CK3, but I don't know. I love this game. I don't know why. It just, something resonates within me when I play this game ahead of CK3. But anyway, let's get down on the ground and see who we want to play with. So, as you can see, the map is broken up into all these little areas. I'm sure most of you have played this game, but I am aware that some people who watch this channel haven't played this game, so I'm just going to talk them through. So yeah, the map is broken up into lots of little areas within the greater areas that we know. So if we click on France here, you can see that you've got King Carloman of Middle Francia, Count Gisar of Seine. So, you know, they all have their own different rulers and everything. So this is what you can do. They each come with a set of vassals, and you can get right down onto the ground and play as someone in a really tiny little county that will give you the option to grow your kingdom, becoming a duke, then becoming maybe a petty king, and hopefully towards the end we're going to get towards an emperor. So you can come down right here, go to little tiny counties like Minorca and things like that, and it will give you can play as this person. So who are we going to play today as? Well, there's some good candidates. You've obviously got the British Isles, you have Charlemagne's Francia in the middle, you have all of Scandinavia and what they're about to go through. But something I've never seen anyone actually play is an Islamic country. I've never actually seen anyone play that on YouTube. So what we're going to do is we are going to start today as an Islamic country, either in North Africa or in the Middle East, and we're going to see how far we can get. Now, I have decided that I am going to start in the region of Qatif. And this is the person we'll be playing as, Emir Suleiman of the Abd al-Qais Emirate. Now, why have I chosen this? Well, I've chosen this area, Qatif, because I've actually lived here. I actually lived here for a brief period of time in history whilst I was at one of my former employments. And I actually lived in this little area just down here in a place called Dammam. So that is where we are going to start our game today, and we are going to see where this takes us. So let's get started. Okay, so here you can see we've got the rules page. We can set up some of the rules. Now, I haven't left this as the default rules. As you can see, some of them have changed in order to make it the game what I feel is a little more quote unquote real. So closer to real life, a little bit more realistic. So some of the rules have changed. So for instance, you can see the Mongol invasion and the Sunset, the Aztec invasion can happen at any time now. And the bubonic plague can also come at any time as well. I'm not going to go through all of these rule changes with you, but anyone who's interested can ask and I will let you know what the rule changes are. But I feel it just gives the game a little bit more touch of realism, which is what we're trying to go for really in this run. So here we are. So I'm not going to go through all of them now, as I said. And here you can see we're playing as a Sunni Islam. So this section here gives you a little bit more about Arabic feudal system, so what we're going to be playing under, and a little bit more information about the Sunni religion on there. And so anyone who's interested can just pause this and give this a bit of a read now. This just gives you a little bit more deeper information. I'm not going to go through all of it. So what we can do is just get straight into it. So here we are. This is our region here. So we are in the county of Qatif. I'm not sure if it's called a county in Arabic or not, I'm not entirely sure. And we are part of the Abbasid Empire. So as you can see, if we go to here, I have a liege, and the liege is the Caliph al-Mansur. He is the guy who runs all of the Abbasid Empire. So I am under him within this empire system. But this is us, this is our character here. Here he is. We have an heir already, who is my son. But we do not currently have a wife. But what we're going to do is we're going to learn a little bit more about our character first, and we are going to see if we can find out what he's like, what kind of decisions he would make. As you can see, I am in charge of these 3 areas here. So I have a little bit more land than I thought I did. I thought I was just going to have this, but that's fine. We have a little bit more land, that's not a problem at all. So let's learn a little bit more about ourselves. So we are a detached priest. The detached priest receives a clerical education but displays no talent beyond basic literacy. So, not a fantastic priest. I am envious, which means that I'm going to want to have things that other people are going to have. I'm going to want to covet things. Also shy, so I'm not really going to be going out and partying an awful lot. And patient. Patient and envious. Those things seem like they shouldn't really go together. And I am trusting. Okay, so I'm likely gonna agree when most people ask me to do things. These two are a little bit patient and envious, patient and envious. If there's something that comes up in regards to this situation, what I usually do is I usually go for the earlier one, because later traits will get added to the end. So I would say that I'm more envious to my core. So, but I am likely to be patient with criminals and things like that. So that will be something that will come up a little bit later down the line. Here you can see my family. My father, who is dead, unfortunately. He died, what year are we now? 769. So he died 5 years ago. Okay, so, and I have a son, as I said, and I have a brother. So this is my brother. What's he like? Erudite, envious also, ambitious, and paranoid. He could become a problem, but he is a fortune builder. So potentially he could be my steward later on. Okay, I have no relations at the moment. These are all my vassals, so they will be people within cities and holdings within this area. This is my court. Not a lot of people like me at the moment. That's great. So I am not currently in my realm at the moment. Is that because I'm part of my liege's council? Ah, right. Yes, I can see. I'm my liege's court imam. Means I'm assuming that I'm heir to the Mosque of Nejma, which means that, yeah, I must be the court priest, the realm priest. Interesting. Okay, even though I'm not. Okay, so therefore some of our decisions that we need to make do come in with a bit of a religious flair to them, so we need to keep that in mind. But there we go, that's who we are. Now we get a good idea of how we should be playing going forward, so we're going to start doing some important decisions. So the first thing to do is we need to recruit a court physician. I'm trusting, so I would recruit a court physician. That's true. So we will send out the word for a court physician. That's fine. Found a new kingdom. We can't do that. Go on a Hajj to Mecca. Right now, I would want to do that because I am religious. So what we will do is we're going to lose. Do we have to go for that now? We do have to go for that. So we are going to do that. We started to prepare myself for going on the pilgrimage from Mecca. Soon I will humble myself and travel in a group of others to fulfill one of the 5 pillars of Islam. All are equal in front of God. And that gains me 5 prestige, which goes up here. This is my prestige. No, that's my prestige. This is my prestige here. That's my piety. And this is how much gold I have. So what else can we do in here? Offer help with liege titles. Give assistance to your liege to manage his recently acquired titles. Okay, that's an option that could come up. Am I likely to do that? I'm patient, so I might, but I'm shy. Would I necessarily go ahead and do that? I probably wouldn't ask. I probably wouldn't ask my liege to do that because I'm a shy person. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that off because I'm less likely to do that. Invite a holy man to court. I might want to do that when the opportunity arises. When it's greyed out means that I can't at the moment. When it's in colour means that I can. So I'm going to tick that because I'm probably going to want to invite a holy man to court. But then again, I'm shy. Am I going to want to invite anyone to court if I'm shy? I'm going to say no. I'm not going to want to do that. Observe Ramadan. I'm definitely going to want to do that. And give stuff for my sins. Oh, I will give voluntarily of my wealth and hope Allah and the Caliph will hear my piety. I'm probably going to want to do that. And I'm patient, so I'm probably not. Yeah, I'm not going to want to expel the Jews just yet because I'm patient, so that's fine. That's pretty much all the stuff we're going to want to do for the moment. I'm trusting now. Am I going to want to shut the gates? I am shy as well. Yeah, okay. We'll keep that open for the time being. Wrong one. That's the one I wanted. Yeah. So there we go. So those are some decisions that I want to trigger when they are available to do so. Down here we have plots. These are my plots, these are known plots, these are my prisoners, and these are threats to my realm and stuff like that. So ruler unmarried, we'll sort that out in a minute. But the problem is I'm shy, so am I going to approach anyone? Difficult. We'll come back to that in a minute. Pick an ambition. So here we are. We have an ambition and a lifestyle focus. So what's the ambitions available to me? Create a treasury, become a paragon of virtue, become king of Arabia, acquire a title, build a war chest, groom an heir. I'm probably going to want to become a paragon of virtue. That's the most likely one for me. Yeah. So I'm going to become a paragon of virtue. And my focus, so here we are on my stats on the right hand side. So these are things that I'm more inclined to be leaning towards. So I'm highest in martial and learning at the moment. But because I'm also religious, I am probably going to be going more towards a theology, and my learning score is quite high as well. So I am going to go towards the theology focus. Now, that's only because, you know, carousing is not going to be something I'm going to do because I'm shy. Military is an option because obviously I have quite a liking towards military, but there isn't really anything in my traits that would suggest I would want to do that. So I'm going to steer clear of that. I'm definitely not going to go for this one because I'm too virtuous. Here, now, stewardship is quite high, so I could go for a stewardship focus, but, you know, I'm patient. I'm not really going to want to be like, I'm not greedy or anything, so there is an option to go up here later, there's an option to go down into the hunting later, but I think for the moment, theology is definitely the way I'm going to go, so I'm going to go there. I can press de jure claims on Kuwait, but am I going to want to do that? I'm not really war-minded. I mean, I do have a decent martial score, which means that if I do it, I can do it, but there's not really anything here that would suggest I want to. So we can possibly come back to that. Do I have just the one? It's just the one, yeah. Okay. And special minor titles. So this is where I can put people who are in my court in positions that don't really have a lot of power, but you know, they give them a little bit of a bump. So at the moment, you know, quite a few people dislike me. Are they important people? Let's see how my vassals feel. So a few of my vassals don't like me, some of them do. So, but the scores are pretty low. So I can give out some of these titles. To people just to help them out with liking me a little bit more. One thing I will do is regent, because I am trusting, so I am likely to want to put someone into a regency, and that person will probably be my brother, I imagine. Yeah, I'm probably going to want to put my brother in because, you know, he's family, so this is his opinion of me. But do I like him? I don't really like him that much either. Okay, I don't like him, so I may not give it to him then, would I? If I don't like him, I'm not likely to make him my regent. And I don't really have a terrible opinion of you. Okay, yeah, let's make you the regent then. Okay, court physician, I'm out for cupbearer, musician, court poet, chief architect and court tutor. So these are all positions that I can give out. I've got my commanders for my armies as well. So they're already all in place. I don't really need to do much about that. They're all fairly decent. Nothing particularly to worry about there. So, is there anyone in... We already decided that my vassals aren't really important, are we? So, yeah, that's fine. We'll come back to that for the time being. And my child lacks a focus. So let's see. I need to give him a focus. What's he leaning more towards? So, martial and stewardship. Curious and timid. He has a stewardship leaning and he is curious. So I could make him thrifty. And we already know that I do have a stewardship mark of 7. So possibly... What else? Martial. Does he have anything that could go in martial? Haughty and brooding, rowdy and willful. No, so he's timid, so he's not likely to go here. Learning's not terrible. Okay, we will put him towards thrifty then, because that makes sense. He's curious, he has a decent stewardship, I have a decent stewardship. So yeah, that's it. We will set him towards thrifty. So, there we go. That's all of that for the time being. Now we need to sort out my wife situation. Would I go and get a wife though? Oh, here's another option. You can go to the barber to change your look. I don't do that because I tend to think, well, this is who this person is. Now I know I'm playing as them now, but the whole point is that I'm playing as them. I'm not playing as them as me. So whether I like the way they look or not is, doesn't matter. It's not important. It's up to them how they want to look. So here we have our council. Council positions are already in place. All of these people in place, we can choose obviously what we want them to do, what we want them to focus on. So let's go through that quickly. So my Grand Vizier, he is in diplomacy. Now, I am trusting, patient and shy. So I'm probably going to want him to be reaching out for me a little bit. I don't need to fabricate a claim or anything at the moment, or sow dissent, because that's not who really I am. So what I'm going to ask him to do is I'm going to ask him to improve diplomatic relations. But before we do that, let's find out what our relationship is like with our neighbours. How do you feel about me? So you're okay with me at the moment. You got a fairly big area. How does the guy in Kuwait feel about me? He likes me as well. And Rafa, how do you feel about me? You're okay as well. Okay, so let's go to a different nation and see how you feel. Oh, you don't like me. But if you're going to declare for this, you're going to be declaring on the Caliph. You cannot declare on me directly. You have to declare on the Abbasids. So it's very unlikely that he is going to be coming to war with us anytime soon, if you look at the size comparison. So what we will do is, I think we are going to improve diplomatic relations with this guy here. Let's get him up a little bit. Let's get him a bit more on our side. The Marshal, right, now I'm not really going to do much with the army. So, I'm pretty learned. So I am going to want you to research military tech. And you're going to research it right here in our capital. Steward. Administer realm, collect taxes, oversee construction, or research economy tech. Again, I'm kind of learned, so I could get him to research economy tech or administer the realm, because I'm also shy. I'm going to leave you administering the realm for the moment. Spy Master, what you can do is you can just protect me for the time being. I just want to make sure that a lot of schemes are crushed for the time being. And my court imam. Form charity. I'm envious though, so I'm not likely to do that. Research cultural tech, I'm kind of learned, that's fine. Proselytize. Don't really think there's anyone I need to proselytize to at the moment. And hunt apostates. But I'm also patient, so I'm probably not going to do that. So I am going to get you to research cultural tech in our capital as well. So there we go. So that's my council all on and done. We've got the minor titles if we need anyone, but I'm not going to at the moment. This is my council. So at the moment we have a malcontent, a zealot, 2 pragmatists, and a glory hound. Okay, so that's going to influence the way that they decide to do things that may need to come up, such as law changes and anything like that. Any obligations that I want to change, council laws and things like that. That's going to change their opinion and how they want to deal with that. And then my liege council, I am a malcontent apparently. Do I not like my liege? He doesn't like me. No, wait. I don't really like him very much. He likes me more. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, I'm likely to be a malcontent at the moment, aren't I? just because I don't really like him too much. I'm not zealous, so I'm not going to be a zealot either. So there you go. So this is obviously going to be there's going to be votes on the wider nation in general that I will be able to take part in because I am on the council. That's fine. See laws. So at the moment, my son is the main heir, so that's fine. I'm happy with that. And I can't change any of these at the moment because it's all been a bit too soon. So moving on, technology. This is obviously where the researching and everything comes in. It will also just generally spread as we move forward, and we can start looking to see what is likely to change. Now, also with regards to this, the technology spread, I sometimes believe that this isn't necessarily down to me as a person, because I don't really have a lot of control over what spreads into the nation, if you understand what I mean. So a leader is not always directly responsible for what the people in general learn, but there will also be times where you think some things like majesty and tolerance and things like that will noble customs, and where I want to put things in the army, for instance, that will have a little bit of a bearing. So we will revisit this when the time comes. This is my military. How much do I have at the moment? So I can raise just over 1,000 men at the moment, and this is what's coming from my vassals. So I can raise about 1,300 in total, and we have no ships. Okay, right. Don't need to worry about this for the time being. This isn't really important until we get up to the higher levels, if we get up to the higher levels. And this is obviously what my vassals are contributing each. Now, the more they get them to like me, the more that they will be able to donate. So, for instance, you see here, he's minus 11. He could be giving me 579 troops, but he's only going to give me 290 at the moment. So, and then we have Mercenary Orders. Not really anything we need to look at just at the moment. Factions, this is where anything that will come up against me and against my liege here, I can start a faction. I'm not going to do that at the moment. This is the religion page. So this is the current caliph. He is in charge. And then we have the individual holy sites. Societies. Now, I can join a society later on in life. Whether I would do that or not, I'm not sure, because I'm shy. Of course, these don't always stay. There is a potential that I could lose some of these. I'll gain some more. So who I am at the moment might not be who I am in a few years' time. So just remember, for the moment I'm shy, so I'm probably not going to go and join a society. But that could change, and then something else may come up, and it may decide that I want to join a society. So I might become evil and cruel, and then I want to join Lucifer's Own or anything like that. So I might become very militant. I want to join the Assassins, anything like that. But at the moment, I think I'm fine. Because I'm shy, I'm not going to. See, now this is something that I've seen a lot of other players doing, for instance. They would just go and join a society because it's best for them, the way they want to play the game. But I don't want to play that game. I want to play as Suleiman here. I want to play as Suleiman and how Suleiman sees the world. That's what we're going to do going forward. That's what we're going to try and do as we go forward. Now, I am going to leave him on leading armies because I am quite high in martial, and because at the time, unless I have something like Craven or anything like that, then I'm unlikely to not lead armies, because the time frame that we're living in, it was expected of me to lead armies. Even if I'm not particularly militant, I'm supposed to be there on the front line, so I will be there on the front line. So let's just break it down a little bit. So now, as you can see, the Abbasid Empire is just broken down a little bit more. These are all the individuals within the Abbasid Empire, and as you can see in the wider world, how the world looks at the moment going forward. But for now, the only other thing we could do is find a wife, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not at the moment, because as I said, I am shy, So the likelihood of me going out and finding someone, I mean, there is a possibility that I would just do it anyway, because this is what is expected of the time, but I'm going to try and play it like that for the moment. I'm going to have a little bit more of a modern eye on this, as they would say. So let's see how that changes going forward. But for now, I think that that's pretty much all we need to do. So let's take this off pause and we will move forward and see how we go along. So here we go, here's the first pop-up. I am preparing myself for my travel to Mecca, and I have understood that there are members of my court that have not yet gone on pilgrimage to Mecca. As Emir, it is my duty to be charitable to the people, and I will bring one of them with me. So here's a choice that I can make. I can either bring the person with me, or I can decide, no, it costs too much money, I'm not going to. How much does it cost? 4.1, I have that gold, that's fine. So, and because I am religious and pious, I am going to bring this person with me. So Jabir is going to come with me on Hajj. His opinion of me is going to go up by 10 for 1,000 months, and my opinion of him is going to go up by 10 for 1,000 months. So as far as I can see, I lose a bit of money, but it's win-win. So let's move forward. So we are now both going on Hajj together. This is the next pop-up for me. A messenger brings you word from Mawab. One of the imams residing there is willing to serve as your personal physician. Oh, this is my physician quest. Okay. I thought this might have been to do with my Hajj, but no problem. What does he want from me? The imam named Farouk is schooled in formal medicine and has served in several sick houses, though it appears as if the other imams are happy to see him go, as he is renowned for being a tad overzealous and frankly insane. What does he look like? He's got pretty decent learning, that's fine. He's apparently possessed, stubborn, zealous, cruel, shy, greedy. Oh, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. What does that mean? Mu'tazilite. This character is an adherent of the Sunni Mu'tazilite school of theology, placing emphasis on rationality, reason, and free will. He is a renowned physician, and he's a theologian. Now, I quite like him, so I am going to get him. Yeah, he is going to be my new court physician. Very well done, my man. You are now my new court physician. So if we go back to my council and my minor titles, I now have court physician Farouk. Well done. Thank you very much for joining. So yeah, there we go. That's my court physician. Right, back to my Hajj. I am now fully prepared for my travel to Mecca. There will be a regent ruling the Ab al-Kas Emirate while I am away. So who is my regent again? Was that? That was one of the guys from my court, wasn't it? Oh, it was my spy master. My spy. Ooh, my spy master is my regent. Regents can't perform coups, right? I mean, that gives him more power. Ooh. I don't know if coups are a thing in this game. He might. Well, I mean, he can kill me, can't he? But oh, let's hope that doesn't come back to bite me in the bum. Right, well, anyway, onwards to Mecca. I'm leaving on my Hajj. So, here we go. And he's just telling me he's my regent. Please don't kill me. Right, so my guy, who is currently next door to me, is trying to improve relations with this guy. But apparently, it's not going well. Someone is discrediting him. Has that changed it? No, his opinion of me's gone up. You must be doing alright. Is it going to go down? It's going to go down. Where's that going to take it to? 13. So that's going to move it into the minus. He was +3. Hopefully you can do something about that. Caliph Al-Mansur has transferred the vassalage of Sheikh Jabir of Kuwait to Emir Suleiman. I've just gained more land. I've just gained the Emirate of Kuwait here. Nice. So you've become my vassal now, right? That means you probably hate me, don't you? Yep, you absolutely hate me. Okay, so we need to do something to improve you. what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? You don't have a wife. I don't have anyone that I can do. You are a very powerful vassal. You want to be on my council, don't you? What would you be good as? Nothing. Oh, brilliant. Oh, yep. You've become a very powerful vassal. You are going to be my most powerful vassal as well, aren't you? What are you like? You're brave, you're shy, cynical, ambitious, an underhanded rogue. Oh. No, 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 no. Right, well the first thing we can do is give you an honorary title. I'm not going to make you my cupbearer because that makes it likely that you can poison me. Chief Architect, what? Do you have anything that would show that you might be a good architect? You're ambitious, your learning's not very good, so no. None of these would really fit you, would they? I don't want to make you my cupbearer though, because that, I'm pretty sure, gives the person a chance to murder me, doesn't it? Yep, poison is always a danger, so being entrusted with serving drinks is a great honour. So I feel that's the game's way of saying whoever holds this can be better at poisoning you. So yeah, I don't know if I want to give you that. Oh. What are you at the moment? You're already a sheik. Wait. So you already own that, so I can't give that to you. That's fine. Why was that an option then? Oh no. Oh, that's trying to give away Bahrain. I know it's confusing because this says Bahrain here, but this is like actually the island of Bahrain in like the modern day world, so I will just be calling this Bahrain. Been there as well, but yeah, so if that's a bit confusing, just because we have Bahrain and Bahrain, yeah, anyway, I'm probably not going to be calling this by the name. I will probably be calling that by Bahrain. Right, so you already have the Sheikdom of Kuwait, so I can't give you that either. I'm not going to revoke it. I can't betroth you to anyone, can I? I don't have anyone. Oh, I have some women. These, I'm assuming these are women that are in my court, but aren't married, maybe? Yeah, so you don't have a husband, okay. So there are women in my court that aren't married. Right, okay. They're not relations to me, are they? I'm assuming they're related to other people within my court. Okay. So you, my man, I could arrange a betrothal for you. Or a marriage, and that might cheer you up a little bit. All of the women are 16 though. Not that that's really a problem in this era of history. You know, 44-year-old man marrying a 16-year-old woman is not really a big problem. So these women are all, yeah, they don't love me, do they? So let's see if there's any. Oh, two underhanded rogues. No, not you, don't want that. Midas touched, greedy, wrath, shy, temperate. Why is everyone in my realm shy? Taking after me. Amateurish plotter, yeah, I don't, so it would only be you that I could do. Greedy, wrathful, shy, and temperate. I am going to see if he'll accept that. He will accept that. Okay, well there we go. So we got a new vassal. Okay. Just need to improve his opinion of me, and I need to get you on the council, don't I? Oh, your best trait is intrigue, but I don't want you. My spy master is better than you, and you don't like me at the moment, so I really don't want to do that just yet. Oh, we don't have a court tutor. I just realised that. Oh, let's sort that out quickly. Who's my most learned? Farouk! You are a madman though, right? Yeah, you're possessed. Ooh, who's the next one? 13, that's 3 down, and it's my brother. Paranoid, ambitious, yeah, you're likely to... You are a fortune builder. Could try and get a court tutor from outside, because yes, that's something that you can do in this game. You can invite people to court. So this is still available in Crusader Kings 3, but they're less likely to come to you anyway. So I can search anyone in the world, I can change the religion, not my religion, I can change the culture, I can change, are they an adult, yes, are they a ruler, no. So and this will tell me everyone that's going to be, but this is the most important one. Join my court. Are they likely to join my court? So out of that, what I've just put, no one is likely to, but I'm assuming if I change that to my religion group, there you go, a lot more are willing to come to court for me. So, and this is a good way to find people in the world. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say not in prison, I don't care if they're married, not a ruler, in my diplomatic range, yes, will join my court, any culture, I don't really mind, are they an adult, yes, are they from a great house, I don't mind. And here we go, this is everyone who meets that in the entire world right now, and I can arrange that by learning. Oh, 23, Craven, Wrathful, Gregarious and Craven, Diligent, Mystic, Mastermind, Theologian, and they like me as well. So now I know I'm shy, so I get that, but I like to think that this isn't going through me, it is going through my Grand Vizier, who is going out there and trying to recruit these people, and then these people just come back to me and they appear in my court, and then I can do what I want with them. So that's the way I see this, because I, as a leader, I'm not physically going to go out and do all the diplomatic stuff. He is going to do that. I could do that with a wife as well then, couldn't I? I could say to Aram of Manama. Oh, Manama, that's in Bahrain. Yeah, Aram of Manama, go out and find me a wife. Good point, I think I might do that. Go out and find me a wife. Is there anyone I can marry? Ooh, lots of people don't like me. I'm 31, so I'm probably going to want someone who's only an adult. Their age, 18 is the oldest. That's the oldest, is 18. And she hates me. That's a good point, actually. Could I get linked to this guy here? One thing at a time, Richard. Stop going off on the thing. So, court tutor. Yeah, that's what I was doing, wasn't it? I was doing court tutor. So it's between my brother. Oh, you're 13 as well. So, no, 16. It was Frank, wasn't it? Yeah, Farouk. Yeah. Frank. I'm going to keep calling him Frank by accident. Farouk. It was Farouk. Who's possessed. Frequent violent episodes, speaking in tongues, spitting and assaulting those nearby as if possessed by spirits. I'm not sure. He is a renowned physician. You know what? If I trust him with my life, I trust him with my kids. So you, Farouk, are going to be my court tutor as well. There we go. No problem. Right, now what was it? Oh yeah, you. I need to bring you up. Right, do you have anyone? Rafika, she likes me. How old are you? 16. Not bad. You're not related to him though, are you? Do you have any family? Not you, him. Does he have any family? He has no family. Right, okay, so I can't marry anyone with him to make it better. Okay. What about my... what about you? You got anyone? No, it's all men. Where are all the women? No. Got anyone? No. What about you? You're my next door neighbour. No. Okay, right. Across the water, do you have anyone? No. Okay, so... Again, I could just marry someone from this screen here and I can like organise them by however I want. Or I could do the magic go find me a wife button out in the world, and I could find anyone. So my religion group, my culture, married, no, gender, woman, and then I can, so there are two things I can do. I can either boost up one of my stats by marrying stat wise. I could look for traits, although I don't necessarily like the traits sometimes, because other than beautiful and smart, like a lot of the other ones I'm not necessarily gonna know, you know, like, I mean, some of these I get, but I mean, will I know that she's proud? Will I, if deceitful, will I know that they're deceitful? I don't know. So sometimes I'm a little bit on the fence with regards to that, but I can also rank them by rank and see if any of them give me a non-aggression pact, which can then turn into alliance with anyone. So far none of these do, none of them do, so I can't really marry someone for that at the moment within my culture group. What about within the wider culture? Is there anyone that will give me a non-aggression pact? No, can't see any. No, so that's not a thing. Yeah, see, and then if I put not my culture, oh, they are still willing to come. Okay, I thought that was just going to drop everyone out. Okay, but there's no defensive packs anyway, so that's not a thing. Plus, the likelihood is that if they're not my culture, they might not marry me anyway. So, what to do? Or I can have one of these like that. So that would result in a non-aggression pact. So I can marry these four here for non-aggression pacts, which then I can then turn into alliances usually. So, I mean, how big am I at the moment with regards to those around me? So, how much military strength do I have? So I have about 1400. How much do you have? You have 400, so I'm not scared of you. You have 300, I'm not scared of you. You have 500, I'm not scared of you. What about you across the water? You are more powerful than me. So I'm a little bit worried that he might come over here and decide that he wants a bit of me. Or if he pushes into here, you only have 600 men. See, if he pushes into there, he then borders me as well. And he's more powerful than me. Perhaps a non-aggression pact might work. How old is my son as well, by the way? Age 9. So they would get a non-aggression pact with me. So you are actually... Oh, you're related to the Caliph. Ooh. That would be really good. You're here. You're just one little tiny... No. I think I need to get you married into the Caliph's family, don't I? Yes. He's your granddad. Means that your dad is the heir, right? Yeah? Let's look at the family tree. How many kids do you have? Yeah, he's the heir. Ooh. Daughter of the heir. Yeah, I think that's gotta be... That has... And also, yes. That is a... Yeah, I have to go for that. Yeah. Sorry, my boy, you are getting married for relations. Which means I could probably get married for fun. Where are you? You're way up here. You're not going to be any help to me whatsoever. No. And you are... House Kadesh? Karaduku, sorry. Where are you? You're nowhere near me. You're not going to be any help either. And you're the only Muslim one. I think we've seen you before, haven't we? Yeah, you that one nation minor. So we could get married to them and get a non-aggression pact with them too. What do you like? Slothful, lustful. Ooh, lustful's good. Humble, temperate, intricate web weaver. But you like me. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go for you, I think. It's not too bad. Yeah, let's get that. And they will say yes. We will put that out. So there we go. So we've arranged for a very, very good marriage for or betrothal, at least for my son, who is marrying the daughter of the heir of the entire empire. So that's good. And then I've just picked up this little nation down here, this little emirate here. So that's fine. That wouldn't be an emirate, is it? Emirates, the Hashemite, that would be the emirate, wouldn't it? But what would you be? What is you? Sheik them. Sheik them. Okay, so sheik. So some good marriages there. I think that's good. But yep, let's get time moving on. I'm still on my Hajj at the moment, so let's see if any more information comes from that. And there's the marriage of my son. Let's see if I can form an alliance. Will they say yes? They will say yes. I have an alliance with the emirate, the entire Abbasid Empire. But can he defend me in small inter-empire wars? I can't remember. I don't think he can he? I don't think he can come to the aid of a vassal. Maybe if I'm attacked? I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, still not a bad alliance. And then let's get this alliance sorted out as well. Will you form an alliance? Yes, you will. At least I can call you in. So that's one at least. So there we go. A couple of alliances. And just an army, an Abbasid. Oh, what are you doing? Review. You accept my terms for an alliance. That's good. Now, what are you doing? What are the... Oh, something big's happening. What's going on? Who are we at war with? We're defending against Duke Levan II of Abkhazia in the Abkhazian Holy War for Tau. Where's Abkhazia? Where's Abkhazia and what is... Oh, we're right up here. Okay. So, what's happening here? Tau. Ah, it's here. Okay. Ah, so is that part of our empire still? I think that's part of our empire, right? No, it's not. It's our next door neighbours. But I'm assuming that there's Abbasids, so I'm assuming that there's an Abbasid on the throne. Where... Oh, this is Armenia. Oh, right. Okay, so it's Armenia. Who's the... Oh, no, the Sultan. Okay, so he's the Sultan of Armenia. And I'm assuming there's some sort of relation here, or a pact, perhaps? I'm not sure, but it seems that we are going... The Empire is going to war with this region over here. Oh, no, it's not you. Oh, the Byzantines. Oh, your liege is the Byzantines. The Van of Abkhazia. So that's Abkhazia. Who is, I'm guessing, a vassal of the Byzantine Empire. Are going to war with Armenia over this county here. And I'm assuming that you are in a defensive pact. Who are you married to? Something going on here that means that we're getting dragged in. So I don't know if you are a vassal or if you are... Not you, you're with him. Looking at the wrong one. Lease is the Sultan of that. And yeah, so I'm assuming that we are permanent suzerain. Yeah, okay, so you're a vassal of us. Right, okay. That's why we're going to war. Okay. Well, But that means that he's going to war. It doesn't mean I have to go to war. I mean, I could probably offer to help, but I don't really think that that's within my character's remit anyway. I'm not really, like, super military. Plus, I'm on hash. I'm not gonna go. I'm on hash. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. So there we go. So we are just going to war over here, possibly with the entire Byzantine Empire, or this tiny little province here. Perhaps against the entire Byzantines, I don't know. They seem to be mobilizing, don't they? Yeah, the Byzantines are mobilizing. Ooh, this could be a big war. Ooh, interesting to see how that's going to turn out, isn't it? That's a big war that's going on there. So let's see how that goes. On my hash, as I stopped to camp for an evening, I noticed that an old man in poor clothing has made camp at the same place. The man offers to tell you a hadith he has if you can spare him some bread. Now, I am trusting and patient, but envious. I'm envious, but I'm not envious of his bread. I'm probably envious of his story right now, aren't I? I will listen to the old man. But I lose 1 gold. That's okay. Gold's not a massive problem. The old man starts telling you that Kabin ibn Malik reported that the messenger of Allah, may Allah bless him and grant him peace, said, 2 hungry wolves loose among sheep do not cause as much damage as that caused to a man's deen by his greed for money and reputation. Alhamdulillah, yes. I don't know why I'm giving more gold out. But okay. Alhamdulillah. How's this war? This war hasn't even begun yet. Everyone's just kind of mobilizing at the moment. Your wisdom mercenary, I, Prince Amalek of Abbasid Empire, accept your proposal for an alliance. Okay, cool. So I have an alliance with the heir to the Abbasid Empire. So hopefully that will come in very handy, but we will have to wait and see, won't we? So but yeah, the war isn't really happening at the moment. Everyone's just gathering these troops. Not sure where we're gathering here. Okay, so everyone's making their way to here at the moment, and then I'm guessing we're gonna go and start some trouble. I don't think we are at war with the Byzantines because I don't have any. Then again, I don't have view of you, and we're at war with you. Maybe, I'm not sure. Are the Byzantines at war? Let's have a look. Let's see. Byzantines back in Kargan of Khazaria in the Boli. No. Wait, who is that? Oh, Khazaria. Oh, okay. Yeah. Khazaria, you're going to war with them. That's over there. What's this one? Right, this is this one here. No, but it's not. It doesn't say Tau, does it? There's the Euro tributary of him. I don't think the Byzantines are in this war, which means that hopefully we should be able to kick their ass, right? I don't know. Anyway, my hash. As you arrive in Mecca, you start preparing for the evening's prayer. When you discover that the water in the well is not entirely pure, this would not be valid water to use for absolution. Inform the others nearby. So Jabir's opinion of me goes up again, and we gain 10 piety. That's good. That's fine. I'm happy with that. No problem at all. This war's still not really happening. Ah, there we go. You are now at Kablah itself and performing the Tawaf. 7 circuits you will make around the black stone, and each time you complete a circuit, you point to the stone and say, in the name of Allah, Allah is great, Allah is great. Allah Akbar, Allah is great, and praise to Allah. Okay, so we are currently here. This is where we are at the moment. We're currently here in the middle of Mecca itself. Yeah, very good. So we didn't have to travel very far across an entire desert, mind you, but we have friends, right? So that's fine. Shout at every circuit. 33% chance of Emir Suleiman gains the trait Proud, and I gain 25 piety. Only shout the first 3 times. Ooh, and I gain Humble. Now, I think that is going to come down to a decision of me being shy. I am shy So I'm not very likely to start screaming my head off and become proud. I'm quite likely to try and keep myself to myself and be very humble and yeah, I think I'm going to gain the trait humble because I think that goes well with the patient. Yeah, so I am now humble as well as trusting, patient, shy. It goes with the shy, sorry. Envious, and I'm currently on my hash, but I will be coming home. So yeah. Oh, righteous imprisonment. Who's the righteous imprisonment? Oh, what have you done? What have you done? Oh, do I know what he's done? Where am I? Intrigue. There we go. Known plots. Fabricate a claim. You are trying to fabricate a claim on me. Oh, right. Can I tell you to stop? End plot. He will say no. Will say no. 24% chance. We have a 24% chance of success. If we fail, we'll declare war on him, or he'll flee to another court. Because we have evidence that Sheikh Jabir is the leader of the plot, no one will object. The council votes no. So no one will object, but the council says no. Oh, during a regency, the council votes on all issues, even those normally outside the purview. Okay. Okay. Right, I think that there's stuff we need to do once we get back from our Hajj. So, hurry back across the desert, get back home. We got some stuff we need to do, buddy. Oh, but first, when Abraham left Mina and was brought down to Al-Aqba, the devil appeared to him. Gabriel said to him, "Pelt him." So Abraham threw 7 stones at him so that he disappeared from him. Okay, so I guess I'm stoning someone. And I gain 15 piety for stoning someone. So that's cool. It's helping towards my becoming exalted. I need 1,000, so, you know, we need to be working towards that, don't we? So, yeah. A group of bandits have forced our party to make a stand. We are outnumbered, but with the joy in our heart from our pilgrimage, we have a chance to defeat them. Ooh, what are we going to do? So the infidels will shatter. I gain 10 prestige with 15% chance of becoming wounded. Run away, and I gain the trait Craven. I'm humble, trusting, patient, shy, and envious. What is an envious, shy, patient, trusting, humble man going to do when faced with a group of people? But I'm also fairly militant. What is he likely to do? I don't know. I am... See, it's tricky because these traits make me think that I'm not one to attack someone. But that martial also makes me think it's my second highest stat. So it also makes me think that I will attack them. I don't know what the right decision is to do about this. I think I am going to... I'm going to run away. I think these traits are the traits of a man that wouldn't fight. Despite this stat here. I'm a learned man who is humble, patient, and shy. I'm going to run away. And I'm going to become Craven. So now I am also a coward. So I'm a shy coward, which means that I'm less likely to even attempt things in the future, because now I'm not only shy around people, I'm scared as well. So yeah. But anyway, we've got home, we've returned. I've returned to my court a changed man. I am truly humbled before Allah, and I know that all men are equal and can live in harmony with each other. Yeah, mainly because you are too cowardly to believe otherwise, aren't you? There is no good but Allah, and Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. So there we go. I am going to return home from Hajj, and now we have some things that we need to sort out, don't we? First of all, can I now become your guardian? Where are we? I can now become your guardian. So I am going to become your guardian, my boy. My son will learn from me, because I am the priest for the entire Abbasid Empire. That makes sense. I think he is doing a theology focus. No, he's not. He's thrift, isn't he? Richard, come on. You got to pay attention to these things. He is not. He is becoming a steward. Right. So I don't want me as the guardian. I want someone... Who is that fortune builder? Can women not? No, the women can. Did she left my court, didn't she? She married this guy who is plotting to overthrow me. Oh, you are the... Yeah. Midas touched. Oh, that really came back to bite me, didn't it? Oh, right. Well, we're making bad decisions to start off with straight away, aren't we? We are not making this work at all. And the last thing. You. Wait, I'm still... Oh, my regency hasn't ended yet. Okay, let's just tick over until my regency ends. There we go. The regency has ended. Now what can we do? There we go. We can imprison him now, and no one is gonna have any problem with it. But there is only a 30% chance. He is weak though, but I'm a coward, which means also I need to stop leading armies, because I'm a coward now. And I said that once I become a coward, I will no longer lead armies, even if it is expected of me. So that's a morale debuff to my troops. But to be honest with you, they're probably going to be more... Yeah, they're going to have less defense, moral defense anyway. So I don't really think that that's made that big a difference. Oh, dearie me. Also, I've been on Hajj, so I am actually going... Can I not go to the barber? I can. Okay. So I know I said I wasn't going to change this, but one thing you do when you go on Hajj is you have to shave all of your hair. So I am becoming completely bald. There we go. So this Hajj has not only completely made me bald, it's also made me a coward. And we still need to decide what we're going to do with this guy. But you know what? I think we'll decide that next time. I think that, yeah, you get the idea, guys. This is what we are going to be doing moving forward. Lots of different decisions than what I would actually usually do. What I'd usually do is I'd get the best marriages for everyone. I would, like, probably fire all of my, you know, council and make a new one. I would go and crush this guy in war. I would try and imprison him. If I couldn't imprison him and he rose up, I'd just go and crush him. But that's not me. That's not Silly Man. Silly Man's a coward. Silly Man's probably going to go and hide in a corner of a room somewhere because he's shy and he's a coward. He's not going to think, why is all this happening to me? Because he is humble and he's patient. But he's probably going to want someone else to make the decision. Maybe his wife. Maybe his wife can make the decision. Nope, she's humble and temperate. So she's not going to tell him to go to war, is she? Well, there you go. So there you go. That's how we've started. We have started with Suleiman of the Abd al-Qais Emirate here. Our emirate grew at the beginning, but now there might be an uprising. because our bald-headed Hajj priest has become a coward and wants to go and hide. But we'll find out how that goes next week, guys. In the meantime, I would like to thank you for watching. This is Crusader Kings 2 on Grand Strategy Saturday. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you adieu and a GG.